Hey YouTube. This is a re-record of my Bodyartforms product review. Apparently my volume was way too low, like you couldn't hear anything. So I'm redoing this. It'll be more concise this time at least. Anyways, I placed an order on October 31st at Bodyartforms for their Halloween sale. Bodyartforms has a calendar that comes out every year, or at least has been coming out for the past few years. And in that calendar is actually coupon codes for each month, and the coupon codes will range from 15 to 30%. And I believe twice a year they actually have a 30% off sale. So I tend to save all my big purchases for then. So I'll be reviewing 4 pairs of plugs that I got during the sale. So let's start with the first pair. Um, by the way, all the plugs are 3/4, which I'm currently at 3/4. So the first pair of plugs is by made by Gorilla Glass. It's their plum brindle plugs, and they look like this here. Brindle. So first impressions, they're really gorgeous. I was attracted to these when I first saw them because the first thing that came to mind when I saw them was that they look really classy. And not to say that other plugs don't, but that was just kind of like the first thing that popped in my mind when I saw them. And seeing an in-air picture that another person posted just kind of sealed the deal for me. I was really like drawn in by them. But I like these plugs. It My only gripe is that I can't get them in my ears. Gorilla Glass, I've noticed from other plugs that I've bought from them at other sizes, their flares tend to either be really mild or really steep. And in this case, they're really steep. Um, I would say they're probably in excess of 21 millimeters, which is 2 millimeters more than 19 millimeters, 3/4, and I can't get them in my ears. I'll probably have to send them off to another glass maker to get them resized down, which sucks because I want to wear them, but at the same time, what can you do? I have another pair of plugs from Gorilla Glass. They're a pair of teardrop plugs, and it's the same situation. The flares are really steep, but other than that, like I really like the design of the plug. It's the plum here, as you can see, is kind of surrounded by a sort of frosty glass. I guess it reminds me of like a matte finish, and the overall effect is really nice. I'd imagine if I get them in ear that they'd look really good, but we'll have to wait till another day that I can actually get them in ear. But moving on to the next pair. The next pair of plugs comes from Tawapa or Tawapa. I don't know the exact pronunciation, but they are a pair of yellow tiger's eye Mayan style plugs, stone plugs. And this isn't my first pair of their Mayan style plugs. I actually own 4 other pair. One in rose quartz and the other 3 are colored glass. I love this style. I wish I could get all of my stone plugs in this style, but unfortunately they don't make every style of stone that I like. Um, First off, I love the pattern. I love that as you move the plug left to right, you can kind of see the way the tiger eye moves. I don't know, maybe you can see this, but you can kind of see that movement as you move the plug up and down, which I really like. And not only that, the plug is doesn't really have a huge wearable area, which works fine for me because I have thin lobes. It's kind of like a win-win. The only thing I wish they did have was a bit of a steeper flare because these are actually the polar opposite to the Gorilla Glass plugs. Whereas these have a huge flare, these have a very mild flare. So I either kind of take my plugs out the day before to kind of shrink them down a little, or I'm just a lot more conscious when I wear these just because I don't want them to fall out. Um, the good thing is that Bodyartforms, I don't know if they're getting rid of the plugs, maybe, but they already had them on sale in addition to the 30% off. So I got them at a pretty good discount compared to retail price, which I'm happy about. But the next pair of plugs is actually really similar. They're also by Calipa. They are the red tiger's eye Mayan style plugs. These I would say aren't quite as vibrant, but you can definitely tell that they're red tiger's eye. I don't know. Maybe you can see the difference here, but they're in this hand, they're in this hand here, and this is the yellow tiger's eye. So I'm trying to show them to the light so you can kind of see the difference. So these are obviously more vibrant, but you can definitely tell that these are red tiger's eye. Once again, I like the flares. The flares are these are a little bit steeper, so they're actually a little bit better. The wearable area is small and perfect for me. I know for some other people they might actually be a bit too small, but for me it works out fine. Um, the the drilled holes in the center are even, like they're not like terribly off or anything. Like this is the two stacked up, and you can see that they obviously line up perfectly, which, like I said, I love. They look great. Both sides look great. It's a win in my book. And moving on to the last pair of plugs, they're by Glassware Studios. Glassware this year have come out with some new textured style plugs, and pretty much the front of the plugs, the glass plugs are textured. One style is waffle style, another style is bubble style, and the last one is honeycomb style. And I ordered a pair of the waffle style with rainbow foil backing like this. And as you can see, they match up really well. And with the waffle texture on top, it actually does like this really cool effect as you roll the plug back and forth. So I have actually put these in. I tried them on earlier today. For me, the wearable's a little bit long, but again, it's not a problem. I can just kind of put an O-ring on the back and it's fine. But the flares are consistent. The waffle is identical on both plugs, which I like. I'm kind of anal retentive about symmetry, even though I know most things, with especially with plugs, tend to be not exactly a hundred. I mean, they're well matched usually, but not exactly 100%. But I'm happy that they match up really well because that little bit of me is always looking for that symmetry. So they look really nice. I like how they look both out of ear and in ear. Like I said, I would love for them to be a little shorter, but it's not unwearable by any means. They're perfectly fine. Um, as far as the ordering experience was fine. Um, I did have a pair of the bubble style foils in my cart. However, somebody bought them before me, so I wasn't able to get them, which kind of sucks. But I was able to put in my code for the plugs. Ordered them. I ordered the free shipping. I just added on insurance for a buck more, I think. And the plugs came really quickly. They got there, I'd say, maybe 2, 3 days after the order. Like it came really quickly, and I'm entirely satisfied with them. They send me free stickers also. Let me see. Yeah, they sent me a free sticker. There you go, Body Art Forms, and yeah, the overall experience was just really great. I'm happy with everything, and I can say I definitely recommend Body Art Forms if you know. Let's say you want to get stone plugs, glass plugs, and silicone plugs and you don't want to go to each individual retailer, it's kind of like a all-in-one stop. They have, in addition to plugs, they have some retail merchandise like their t-shirts. They have different things you can use for your ears, like different things to help with healing. um, they have a lot of stuff. You just kind of need to take a look, but I'm going to leave a link in the info box so you can go check out the website. And in my opinion, 5 stars. I would definitely recommend anyone to buy from them. So check them out. And thank you for watching. So peace.